Lions and the New England Patriots. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
On third down, Rivers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And now the Lions defensive starters.
Rey Maualuga competes very hard as a linebacker. Very difficult to block and keep out of the play.
Second down, Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Again, it's Rivers. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Breeze now on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to dive.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Greg Hardy able to drop him for a loss of 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Breeze to throw on second down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The first carry for Ameer Abdullah. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Ready.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Breeze now on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Second down and 4. A handoff to Abdullah. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the 1st.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. This is Abdullah. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, it's Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Peterson alone in the backfield.
Here we go.
And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are in for 6. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Lawrence Virgil able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
First down, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And a dump off to White. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Gun! Hey! Good! Be hot! Hey!
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On second down, Rivers again. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to Foxborough after this. And now for the offense. This is play number 11 here on this drive.
Let's go.
Second down, Rivers. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. He rifles one that's accelerating, and off he goes. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Ready, 380. Keep it skinny.
To the air again here, Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So out now come the Lions. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Breeze. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the... Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
There's the push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 1st and 10, Rivers going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now White, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Good. Let's go.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go with Abdullah again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there. And now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Shipped together here from the D-line. They run. Abdullah. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And his throw is incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, Rivers. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
White, watch it now, Barney.
They'll run with White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rivers, his throw incomplete. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Ready. 380.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, Rocket. Set. 380. Hey, Delta. One now, a little bit.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Detroit.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Ebron caught left side. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. A dump off for Abdullah. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions were able to grow their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. And quickly they get to the line. Now a carry for White. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Here's Rivers, and Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. They needed 18 yards, and that's exactly what they got. And by the nose of the football, it's a first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera, and it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. Dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Goes underneath here to White. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that will be incomplete as well. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hey, Delta!
Desperation time. Rivers up. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots get a score closer.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come out here in the I. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Slot man moves right. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Here's Breeze. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Hey, one out a bit.
Here's White. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche, and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. the gun, Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rivers now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
12.
Gronkowski, slot left. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Orakpo in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.